Yeah, Doom 2099 got a buff in today's over-the-air update, and I had a crazy run with this Doom 2099 deck. A really good 11-4. That's a 73% win rate, up 24 cubes, catching some people off guard with the big power dumps from both Spectrum and Dr. Doom here, playing off that Doom 2099, fusing the like one card per turn with ongoing in some powerful ways, especially with options to cheat out Doom 2099 with Psylocke and Zabu. If you get this down on turn 3, you can really just start stuffing the board with all of these Doom bots and getting tons of points out of your 6 drops, or actually your Blue Marvel power spike sometimes with Iron Man. This deck can just put out surprisingly good and big numbers. And of course, with the nerfs to the rest of the field, a lot of the kind of like neutrally good cards, the Shulao and Merlin and Maverick and all this package we see over and over again, they all caught a handful of little nerfs. I think some people will be sad that Shulao didn't get nerfed as much as they wanted. Other people will be mad that it got nerfed at all because they bought the card. You can't hardly make anybody happy these days, but it does at least create a little bit of room, I think, for other decks to find more success. And even though this was only a 1 power buff to Doom 2099, certainly found some success and some room for this deck. And I will say it's kind of crazy to see this card as a 4/6, because this thing came out so strong and got nerfed a few times, primarily through the Doom bots themselves. But like seeing this get buffs once again, it's bringing it back to that former glory when this was actually kind of the Shulao of its own meta for a while. It was a really good card that was everywhere. Maybe not quite Shulao levels, but definitely had its own time at the top of the meta. And it's just a little harrowing almost to see it as a 4/6, but maybe a welcome reprieve from the Shulao world. I could actually see this being a pretty strong deck moving forward with this meta shakeup. All these little point shifts here and there stack up and make this one pretty powerful, I think, as you're about to see. Death gone. What did I discard? Captain America in exchange for Doom 2099 with Psylocke in hand. That's insane. Great trade. Well, that's never gonna hit for us, but we just do not care. We also have a 4-drop follow-up on the dude. This is like the perfect curve. Opponent also losing Death feels like a really important downside for them too. For a Destroy deck, they've kind of missed early as well. Like, what's going on there? Yeah, I mean, I actually don't want to like clog anywhere out too early, even though it's the vault. Hey, whoa, Death in their Doom 2099 deck. Oh, hold up. This is actually maybe like an Arishem deck because they played that early. Yeah, it is Arishem. Yeah. Iron Lad wants to hit Iron Man. We got a Dr. Doom in hand, which is great for vault later. If we hit a Moonstone, does that change anything? Probably just playing like Blue Marvel into Dr. Doom no matter what, but an Iron Man here would be sort of just free. That'd be great. Hey, oh my god, the hits keep coming. You could now also Iron Man somewhere else. Oh my god, that's an early Enchantress, dude. No, we just ripped an Iron Man and they played that Enchantress. Oh, what a disaster for them. If I go Iron Man right, is a Doom 2099 over there a risk? I think you just do it mid, don't you? And then you just finish on the Dr. Doom, because like who cares about right? You're so strong everywhere else. And honestly, you might still contest right anyway. Like a Doom bot's really big over there. And this means you can't lock yourself out right, so you're just really strong in 2 spots. Hopefully they don't have like Absorbing Man. Dr. Doom for the opponent as well. Okay, so we're never winning right, I don't think, but hopefully this double Iron Man carries us elsewhere. I am like admittedly a little light on points mid. Also technically a little susceptible to like maybe like you know, an Eliath or something who cooked me here. I mean, surely adding how many points? This one's turned off. I'm gonna have 3 Doombots, so 8 here. Like that's really like adding 16. There's no way we lose, right? It's the same thing left too. Like unless there's disruption, we don't ever lose. Oh, it was a life. We just dodged it. Oh, that was a real scary 50-50, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's terrifying. We actually had to hit the nuts to win this game, like double Iron Man. Even this Doombot, you know, like it wasn't actually necessary. We only, you know, it's only worth 4 points, but it was freaking close. It would have been 34 to 30. Ooh, I like Doom 29 and Airshim though. Like that makes sense. It's another way to get it down early. That's why Psylocke and Zabu are in this deck, right? One more turn can go a really, really long way for this card, so totally makes sense. Hey, we actually hit the Psylocke 2099. I'm very excited. Let's spread out our small guys. I don't want to overclog any one lane too much. Ped Mansion's solving this for us anyway. I don't want to overclog one lane too much because it can create that scenario where like your Doombots, you know, prevent a Dr. Doom from hitting or whatever. Hello, Splurgy. That name sounds funny for some reason. We do maybe want to find a good 4-drop, but I will say like Cap is not a disaster if that's where we have to roll. This Doom 2099 probably could go left, but I want to just make sure I'm getting points elsewhere. That same problem exists. Like if this Doombot rolls right, you're kind of stressed, right? You're kind of stressed. I'm probably gonna have to put Cap mid, even though I don't really know right now that I have any bodies for it. I'd rather hit like an Iron Lad. Hey, that's okay. That helps the Cap mid actually. But you also kind of want to go Cap left now. You're like, oh man. Maybe you go Cap left and just put an Iron Man there, right? That's probably fine. You can't lock yourself out, right? Well, you could. If I rolled Doombot and Doombot again. I guess Iron Man goes mid or right then, doesn't it? Because Ant-Man still... I mean, Ant-Man does fill out in this deck, but there are scenarios where it can be just a little hard to support him. Hey, okay, sure. I'd rather know now than later, so that's fine. Really, ultimately not that big of a deal. Actually creates maybe some spacing opportunity anyway. Nice, cool. Feels like a Venom's gonna hit there. If I think about spreading power, I now know I have a Dr. Doom hitting everywhere. It's gonna be pretty strong. I think I'm gonna just do Iron Man left. I mean, you expect a lot of power to come down here because it's the only spot they're gonna be able to play next turn. So it's like, as long as you think you can beat their whatever heads up play, if it's like a null or something, maybe that's kind of scary, but anything else, if you can beat it heads up, not having a Wolverine actually helps. 21 is a big number, but I think we can get there, right? Maybe it depends a little bit on the Doombot rolls. I mean, this is adding, it's actually a 50-50 anyway. And mid's gonna be awfully easy to win as well, we presume. But it does have priority, so if they had a random disruption of some kind. Ooh, a move! That's a spicy play. Do we catch right? Do we need a Doombot, I think, right? We're only gonna go to like 8. I think we need a Doombot right to win this. Oh my god. No! The spicy. Oh, we have enough anyway. Oh, we have enough anyway. Oh, that's so good. It's a 1-point win. The final +3 ticks in, dude. Oh my god, I thought they had us. That was a spicy play. I like it a lot. Oh man, the Doombot right, of course, would have trivialized this even further. Oh, just enough, dude. Woo! Good, perfect game, by the way. Like, only curve miss really was Captain America. We would have preferred another 4-drop, arguably. Although, I don't know, Moonstone probably wouldn't have been better. Iron Lad certainly could have been, but not necessarily. But a perfect game. All right, Ant-Man, go right. We got at least a good turn 4, turn 6. So, that's nice. Colonel's Arc. Hey, good turn 5. Okay. Would love a turn 3 play. Cap would be great. Dazzler's fine. Dazzler's fine, he says. Yeah, we can put an Iron Man right. So we'll just put like Doom 2099 left or whatever. Oh, actually, you know what though? We need to be careful because I want to be able to put in a Doombot. You know, I got to be careful, right? I don't know. It's risky because you want to make sure it's full, but I'm playing 2 cards there. Really, I'm assuming I'm going to have 3 cards there. So I'm kind of leaving space for 1 Doombot, basically, right? That's sort of the plan. Opponent's giving us a nice little fist bump there. Thank you, opponent. You know, I will say, I feel like the amount of people who are like fist bumping or recognizing me or whatever has like dramatically increased in the last few months. I feel like it's like every other game now, whereas it used to be 1 in 5 or something. I don't know, right? I whatever. I'm making up the numbers. You get the idea. Like the rate feels higher. And my popularity has not increased. The contrary, actually. How does this doesn't really, this just changes where the flooding happens, right? Because as soon as the first one goes off, they can't go off anymore, right? So like the last one, yeah, the last one just becomes available. Yeah, so now we can still play our Doombot here, which is great because that supports right. You know, of course we want the Doom 2099 to roll left here. So anyway, my takeaway is that I think what the sad report of that, the sad result of what I'm suggesting is that I think a lot of casual players who are not as engaged with like content creators, you know, who don't watch videos and are just like, you know, doing their thing, I think unfortunately a lot of them have gone, and the only people left are like really dedicated people, the kinds of people who watch content and, you know, are familiar with creators and stuff. I mean, it's definitely a different kind of audience. So I think, in other words, like the bottom of the player base fell out. All the casuals who wouldn't know who I am are gone, and now it's just more dedicated people. So I think I have a higher proportion of opponents who acknowledge me. I wish I could say I'm just so popular now. I don't think that's it. Anyway, good win here. They seemed a little frustrated doing Legion lockout stuff, and we just did not care. We didn't even win the high roll left. Would we have won left though? I mean, we won mid anyways, it didn't matter, but I don't think we would have won left, right? Would have only been at 23. Dazzler would have gained another 2, so 25 only, yeah. So it didn't really matter where the Doombot rolled. Hello, opponent. Good luck. Yeah, Zabu early, I think definitely better than Ant-Man early. The question is, do we need 2 of these or not, right? Is it silly to waste the cloning bat spot or not? I don't know. Same question for Ant-Man, actually. I think if you put an Iron Man over there, you don't need a ton of power, right? So I'm gonna do the Ant-Man. See how that goes. White Hot Room would actually be pretty cool for us. But it's gonna have 2 cards there next turn. Can they play 2 more? Probably not, but it's not impossible. They don't usually, but not impossible. A Cap. Yeah, I like Cap. I mean, do you like Cap here too, though, right? I'm never really going to be a White Hot Room guy. Maybe you just go Cap here and then Cap Ant-Man mid. They did play 2. Nice. Yeah, we are definitely not a White Hot Room guy. So opponent's working with a billion energy. How do we match that, right? This is another ongoing deck. It's probably Doom 2099. Although I don't know, Ravonna is a bit odd in a 2099 deck because the discounts. Oh baby, is it worth? I don't know. We got Spectrum. I actually don't currently think it's the right move. Maybe it's actually the right move on turn 6, just as a 2/6. Next turn would be like, maybe next turn is well, I don't know yet. You can go Iron Lad here. If you hit Spectrum, dude, you would be so, even if you hit Dr. Doom, you'd be so pumped. If you hit Moonstone, you're actually okay. Dazzler's still a pretty good power output. I think I'm gonna play it left. I think there's an insane play here where you copy this and play it with Doom on 6. Like, obviously you're not utilizing Doom's effect. I acknowledge that, but I'm saying like, hey, maybe a 2/6 is just worth it. Oh god, the opponent is just like, oh, we got the worst, literally the worst of the 5 cards in the deck. Just an absolute disaster class. Just a total disaster. Can Spectrum win the game? No. There's just no winning the game, right? You can play Ant-Man and Spectrum together, which is kind of a neat idea, but it's just not gonna happen. Because Iron Lad's already Psylocke, right? So. Oh, we hit the one guy that like doesn't add any power to the board. The Iron Lad, right? Like everything else added so much potential power. I'm really sad. Iron Man Mystique for the opponent. Oh god. I mean, they're definitely just an ongoing deck that's not trying to do Doom 2099 stuff, which is obviously making them a million times stronger. We do hit the Spectrum, but there's no way we win, right? Like any card played here, including the very obvious Spectrum they're about to play, just wins them the game. I mean, for one cube, we'll see it out. They were nice. They fist bumped, right? I mean, I guess I am getting a Doom 2099 buff, but again, that's just not gonna be enough. It's just clearly not enough. Moonstone was so much stronger left. Oh, but they have the Mystique here again too. Yeah, there's now 3 Iron Men, right? Cosmo, we actually don't care about. Dude, this is honestly kind of close left. It's kind of close, man. Ah, they went so hard right that it's kind of close. Ah, just a way better deck than us. If this Iron Lad had rolled into like a Moonstone, I don't know, maybe we had a different play. I don't know. Like they could have just put another card there though, right? They kind of knew it was safe, so. Hey, Psylocke into Doom 2099 or Zabu. Really good chance in either case. We've already drawn half our deck, literally. So by the time we get to 3/4, very good chance of finding the 2099. We don't need to actually go for Psylocke though, since we know Doom will cost 3. We can just play the Dazzler already, which is great in Mojo World. That's okay, cool. Let's just get some. Was gonna play it by Zabu, but it's all good here. Cap mid is really good too, and then we're looking for. Well, Doom 2099 now would actually be the dream timing, I guess. Turn 3. Come on, one time. One time. You guys are gonna get sick of me saying one time. I say it every video 17 times. Here we go. We get a second roll on it. Come on, Iron Lad. Actually, there's no bad hits here. Doom's insane. Moonstone's insane. Ant-Man is totally fine. And 2099 is, of course, the dream. Just because he's the fun new card. We're also really good at Sanctum Sanctorum, assuming we find either of the Dooms, which actually is going to be guaranteed at some point. There is one of them. That's at least 10 points right. Blue Marvel also looking pretty good now, too. We know Doom's our top deck here, so still no 2099. I think you probably just go Cap here. You need to get kind of strong in one spot, and I think Iron Man's our best way to do that, right? I kind of assume Right's going to hold even with a single Doom bot, so I think I might just play Iron Man mid and then Spectrum left and call it a day. Just trust that Doom bot, because like Warlock decks, what are they going to have, right? Is this actually Arishem? It is. Okay, well, Arishem can have some weird stuff, so maybe I take that back. I don't know. Maybe we need the Doom. In that case, you'd want to play like Iron Man left, of course, so that you maximize your Doom output. Space Stone, that actually can put a Thanos right. Oh, no. Yeah, Thanos right is now an out for them. Is 2099 better for me here? 2099 into Spectrum. I get 2 Doom bots. It might be, actually. It might be. I kind of hate that I'm sort of passing a little bit here, but it might be a little bit. There's the Thanos already. Yeah, they're showing it early, so that does... That's a good hit, I think. That's another Spectrum card. So you got to go Spectrum mid here. You want to make sure you're hitting Mojo World. This pushes 8 right. Another Doombot's going to push actually only 10 right, isn't it? Realizing maybe just Doom's better then, huh? You get at least another 7 powered. Yeah, it's definitely Doom. I don't know why I'm thinking about Spectrum here. Spectrum, nothing. Doom's just 1,000 times better. Across the board, like just 1,000 times better. It's just perfect. You fill the board. Enchantress! Actually, not really that important, right? Because we're trying to win right and left, really. Enchantress is scary looking, but actually not that good. Actually, we won anyway. Yeah, just enough points anyway. I mean, they knew we had the Doom, so this actually was kind of solved the math. Even the late 2099 here coming in to be pretty clutch, right? It's 8 points, 9, 10 points off his bodies. But then also, of course, another, in this instance, good God, another 4, 6, 8, 10. So 20.4 drop here, actually. I mean, that's kind of 4 extra because of the early Doom bots. It's really kind of a 16.4 drop. Even late, though. I mean, that's a lot of output, guys. We had something, and actually it also helped fill out Dazzler, so it's kind of some bonus points if you think about it. Not too bad, man. Not too bad. Hey, this is a good start, dude. I don't love this dead spot on board, but everything else is looking great. Psylocke. Ooh, Spider Island's a little weird, but not a huge issue again. Like, you know, the Doom 2099s, we can actually fill space pretty well. We're actually weirdly good at that. Yeah, let's go Doom 2099 left. He's a decently sized front half of a body, which is good. Maybe we just stuff in that taco truck too, because I don't think that matters at all. Throw that anywhere. Oh, actually, it does matter. You idiot. You cannot ever play that, actually. Just kidding. I almost caught my... I almost didn't catch myself in time, guys. That was spooky, man. That was real spooky. I think, do you go Iron Man left? I don't think you want to play it into this Lockheed, right? Oh, we're not even there yet anyway. Yeah, you go Iron Lad left to get just more base stats down there, maybe. Oh, no, 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 you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Oh, see, the problem is, like, Doom's going to be bad this game. Because you're just not, there's no way you're going to have the space available. I mean, you could if you got crazy lucky, but I think it's pretty unlikely. Hey, Blue Marvel's a great hit. Okay. So... I mean, maybe you go Iron Man right and then just play towards like Spectrum stuff. You might be pretty good at winning Spider Island, actually, just because like maybe the opponent can't dump cards there as easily. And like, you know, I'm gonna have Doombots and Spectrum maybe. I mean, I may not have a Spectrum. She might go left, honestly, but maybe I just have Doombots that tank it all. I think Iron Man's important right, actually. Again, this is playing off of Dr. Doom. I mean, theoretically, Dr. Doom could still be worth it, too. I'm saying I need the Iron Man, though. And you might need the Spectrum to really cement right. If you think they're going to make a play for right, you actually might need Spectrum again, too. This deck, by the way, is feeling really good. I haven't mentioned it yet in this recording, but... feeling really, really good so far. It's felt quite strong today. Hopefully no like disruption here. You know, we're thinking mostly just Shulao problems. Shulao is also very good at getting mid, I will say. It does kind of feel like you need Spectrum, right? Because they're gonna buff this notably quite a bit. You would think. I mean, we're gonna have a ton of points there, and then maybe we hold left or mid. I don't know. Scarlet Spider is so scary, dude. It's actually kind of crazy how good this still seems. All these nerfed cards, and it's like still pretty good. They might have moved away from skills a little bit. Looks like maybe more towards the Lockheed Kitty Pryde stuff. Like this build, that's like what I did on day one. It may not be exactly the same, but same idea is still floating around a lot, which is cool. I don't think I had Angela. I don't remember it anyway. Cool Angela. I mean, I definitely think they're in range on this. I don't think it's Dr. Doom, right? I think Spectrum just supports right, and that's maybe important. You know, either way, it gets buffed a little bit thanks to the new Doombot, but I'm saying it might actually need to be buffed a lot a bit. Toxin! Hey, that's good! That's great! Hey, we're chilling. There was no Shulao either, so we're just chilling now, dude. Like, we're just chilling. Easy. Once in future. Why did that even come down? Think about what that was for. Easy, chilling across the field. What was the once in future for? Was there anything that got buffed based on amount of cards played or anything? Didn't it just always remove points? Oh, I guess it buffed Angela, but not in a net way, right? Like you still lose. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Good win though, man. Zabu not a big help with Doom in hand. I mean, there's obviously other cards, but two of them unfortunately in hand. I debated a lot between like Zabu and you know, Howard was a good ongoing one drop. I thought, you know, there's other options like another 3-drop too. He's this deck's like weirdly light on 3s, but you're hoping Zabu / Psylocke fill in the gaps on the 3s, so you don't really need 3s. Stuff like Cosmo, a good ongoing sometimes. This looks like a Moonstone. Yeah, that looks weird. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Doom on 4 is fine. Something to do here. Cap would be the dream, I guess. Hey, that's pretty good. Psylocke's not necessary. I think we're still gonna play Doom 2099. Probably just put him left. But maybe we put him mid because he's actually a pretty good body for Iron Man, right? Like 4/6 is solid. It's actually crazy to me that this is a 4/6 now, guys. I mean, it makes sense because it wasn't getting played at all as a 4/5, so like why not? But that's a great base stat line, and you know, it has a really big upside, and I'm really excited to play with Moondragon again here next week. Actually pretty soon, honestly. I think that's deck scheduled for like Thursday, if I remember right on my schedule. Wednesday, actually, yeah. But we'll do something a little different for that one. I want more of kind of like a, I don't know, just like a big deck thing as opposed to a full ongoing deck. More just like literal straight curve deck. Yeah, let's go Doom here like we said, and then we'll go Iron Man mid. Netting a little advantage right is nice. We definitely want at least one Doom bot here going left or mid. In other words, we don't want two going right because that screws your Dr. Doom. Speaking of screwing your Dr. Doom, there's a Spider Ham. What do you know? Okay, well, that has to change the plans a little bit, maybe. Doombot right. Suddenly, I'm thinking more about Spectrum again. Of course, because we want to play just one card usually on turn 6. Although, you know, you can pivot away from that if you need to. Something like a Cap Dazzler turn could still be pretty cool. Yeah, so the main goal here is like we don't want to Doombot right. That's just going to be too hard to come back from. That's a really big pig. Pig got nerfed, by the way, too. We're seeing all these cards get nerfed. I think they're all still going to get played is what's crazy. Like, I think Shulao decks are still really good, and I think a lot of these cards still just get played. I don't know. That's a good roll. Okay, Spectrum, anybody? Is Spectrum even remotely good enough? I don't think so, right? We do hit it. We do hit it. I think it goes here. I don't know. I think Shulao is going here though and forcing Spider there. So they go to like 22 here. I do not go to 22 here. Spider left though, I also just cannot beat, even with other Spectrum plays. There's just no world we win this. It's just still way too many points, man. It's like, you know, the primary axis through which Shulao was really powerful is through the Scarlet Spider, and that really didn't change at all. I mean, yes, a 5/6 is smaller, sure, but like, if I mean, it does actually kind of matter, because if I think I can win with, wait, is it 20? What am I going to here? These, I only have one ongoing is the problem. So I go to 10, 17, and I get one more buff. I go to 18. See, that's the issue. The Shadow King actually kind of winning this for them. Yeah, I mean, this is the play, but Shulao right just beats us. It's actually still too big. If it were a little, technically a little smaller, we'd be fine, right? Like if it was just a little smaller. It did only buff for 6 too, which is crazy. We're literally 2 points shy. If it were a 5/4, we'd have this game. I mean, I do like that this kind of showcases that the math on Shulao really does matter. Like, it's relevant, right? It just maybe wasn't enough. This is a pretty low roll Shulao game too, for the record. Like, they really didn't do that much here. Still hard for us to beat. I mean, this really hurt us too, though, right? I think a Doombot here would have been dramatically better. Yeah, maybe it would have been 8 points, and this wouldn't have been any different, though. I don't know. It really wouldn't have been that much better. I think just too many tools. Like Shadow King in that deck is so beyond greedy, I can't actually even believe it, but it happens. Big fat hand here would be perfect for a Doom 2099. Do you guys remember for a while there, Doom 2099 was like one of the best cards in the game? It got like really nerfed multiple times, remember? It's crazy looking back. I kind of want to look at the card change history of this sucker, because it was like really insanely good. It's easy to forget. Ant-Man's probably okay. You go Cap, Iron Lad, and then fill in with Doom later. Dr. Doom 2099, okay, started out as a 4/2. The I guess I really need to look at the Doom bots, because that's what was actually getting changed a lot. I need to look at the Doom bots, man. Where are the Doom bots? How do I find them? There's the Doom bot token. Okay, hold up. So the Doom bot started out as a 4/2. Then it went to a 4/1. Then it went to a 4/0. So it got nerfed 3 times between November of 2024 and March of 2025. Then, starting in, I guess somewhere in the middle, actually, Doom 2099 also went up to 3 power. The wording got changed to end of turn to formalize that. Then it went up to 4 power, then it went up to 5 power, and then it went up to 6 power. This card has been all over the place. Do you just go Iron Man? I kind of want to go Iron Man right, but then is like Doctor Doom going to be enough? It'd be like 14 power right. You don't think so? Usually the Moonstone left sort of feels like overkill a little bit. Like obviously a Doctor Doom would win that with the Moonstone cap, I think. Usually, pretty much always. Maverick at 2, nice. Maverick, secretly the best card in the game. Shulao right there with him, but they're both insane. I mean, you definitely don't need to go Iron Man left if you're thinking about either Spectrum or Doom. Those are both great ways to add power over there. Where is Doom 2099? I'm remembering how unsatisfying this card is if you don't hit him early. It's tough. Shulao already hitting the Maverick. Oh my goodness. Again, though, they are locked in over there. So if we add a Doom bot, we'll be fine. I guess Omniversal Presence is a little weird, though. Like, I mean, maybe this holds. I don't. Do they really Omniversal Presence here? So you got 14 right, 5 mid. I mean, honestly, both of those could win too. They might just go mid though and hope left holds. But if they go for the Omniversal, they have a good Maverick play, right? There's a few potential issues here. We're seeing, by the way, 3 nerfed cards. All 3 of these cards got nerfed today. And what do you want to bet? It's still the best deck. Which, I mean, in theory, right, I would rather people not have their cards totally murdered, right? It's sometimes devs overreact and just like take stuff out back and shoot it and it never gets seen again. I guess kind of Doom 2099 had that lifespan in some ways, right? Like it just was like the best card and it disappeared forever and now they're trying to bring it back a little at a time. Let's see. Did they hit Omniversal is really going to be the big question here. Or are they big enough right is another big question. I don't think right's going to be big enough unless it's Omniversal does not beat us. Okay, so right holds and left holds. This is perfect. Right really holds now. The Doombot coming in for the snipe. So unfortunately, we do not get to see our Doom 2099 in action, but we do get to see 3 nerfed cards, which actually, if this was a 5-8, we lose. If this was a 3-3, we lose. If this was a 2-3, we lose. We didn't actually see the impact of Omniversal with yet another nerf here, but crazy, like you can see the difference does add up. It does make a difference. It's meaningful. All right, we don't need double Zabu, and I don't want to take up too much space. We are really good with Sinister London, though, with like Blue Marvel and Iron Man. Like the ongoing card's certainly better than the Dooms. This could be a game where maybe we pivot away and do more ongoing stuff. Psylocke here, you actually don't, again, need it. I'm gonna pass because if you draw Doom 2099, number one, I don't even know if it's worth it. It's kind of scary because of London, but you know, again, I do like Iron Lad a lot. This can have some really big hits. Moonstone also pretty intriguing, but I want to learn the Iron Lad first, even though I know technically we could weave it in later for cheaper. I think the data here is valuable. If we hit Doctor Doom, I'm actually pretty sad for the record. Opponent has 8 million energy. Do they have any 10 rings hits though? Dazzler it's fine. You know, it's an ongoing hit for Spectrum. I'm hopeful we're able to fill it out. Moonstone it doesn't work on though, right? Unfortunately. But I am gonna put the Moonstone in anyway, just as an ongoing body. I just need stats and bodies on board. Like this is a 4-drop, so I don't think it works, even though the card it's copying would work. Maverick, that's a sick Maverick variant, dude. I like that. Ooh. I like how unabashedly comic booky that style is. That's nice. So yeah, I mean, this is clearly just a Blue Marvel Spectrum game. It's just gonna be a question of like points. Is there ever a Captain America Dazzler game? I think it is, right? Cap is worth a lot because of the Moonstone. More so than Blue Marvel, yeah. Because, well, especially if Cap goes mid. If Cap goes right, like, you know, you kind of need Cap to go mid here to feel really good about it. Hopefully mid can hold anyway because they're just not that strong there. Cap went right, unfortunately. Hey, Dazzler tanking bullets. That means mid's like pretty secure too, though. Definitely Spectrum, right? I mean, in theory, Blue Marvel gets buffed by Cap. Kind of an upside. But it's just gotta be, I mean, there's no way it's not Spectrum, right? It's worth so many points. Might even win right, technically, but it seems unlikely. I don't know exactly what these Mavericks are up to either. They're pretty spooky. But hopefully 47 freaking points holds, right? Right? Oh my god, it's classic Shang-Chi. Wait, we're fine. Yeah, that's, yeah, we're fine. Oh god, these are upgraded. Oh god, I didn't even process this dude had been played, to be honest with you, dude. Didn't even, clearly it was a minute ago. Clearly it was a minute ago. It's got 3 buffs, but I didn't even process it. I was so busy doing my own stuff. I can't believe this held, dude. Wow. So it's really good news. Moonstone didn't get hit, I guess, actually. The best target got hit. The Iron Lad Dazzler, because Moonstone could have got hit, right? Scary stuff. Close game. Not a 2099 game, but a good win. Guys, I'm about to say something insane. All right. Hear me out. Has this, there's like a little fog moving across the battlefield? Has that always been there? You guys see the little fog? I've played this game every day for 3 straight years as a job, and I've never noticed the fog rolling across the battlefield before. I think I'm losing my mind. Yeah, let's rip the Dazzler just to see what we get. I'd rather know and remove any risk now, right? Agatha's totally fine on board. That's okay. Bro, I'm never gonna be able to unsee it. Like, is this where you guys are like, oh my god, I never noticed either, Regis? Or is this where you guys are like, dude, that's been there forever. You're insane. How did you not notice that? I don't know which it's gonna be. I mean, I've literally played this game every day, and I just think I don't even look. I don't know, guys. Goliath. Okay, so we do win the roll here. Nice 4-point lead there, mid. That's great. Rare for me to win one of those. Iron Lad, we would love to hit Doom 2099, but really, actually, you know what? With the Moonstone in the mix, maybe we go here. It's kind of risky for Doom 2099 because you could lock yourself out, right? But I think for Moonstone, you want to be on that Cap. Iron Man, that's a good spot too, just a good location. Here is their Nimrod setup. Okay, that's scary. I mean, we kind of have to go Blue Marvel, but I don't know how to win. I don't think we're going to be strong enough anywhere. It's going to be a 12 power Nimrod. We're going to have 22 power, right? It doesn't feel like enough to me. Ooh. Maybe mid holds, we think, with Ant-Man, Iron Man, huh? Yeah, I think we have to try this. Kind of has to. We'll see if it's like Venom into, it's probably Carnage into Venom is what I would do, right? I think that might be okay. Oh, it's fastball special, but we don't have a card there. Oh, is it Venom here? Oh, it's Adamantium. That's actually not enough. That's where we're strong. That's the Iron Man location. Bro, it's close, but we hold. Okay. All right, good non-2099 game here, actually. That's a big one. We dodged. That's a cool emote. I've never seen that emote before, man.